Thank you for being on our show today.
Good morning. It's great to be on your show this morning, and thanks for the great introduction. And without giving away too much, Madison, this is a sequel to my first book in the series, Hello There, We've Been Waiting for You. And Madison finally gets a summer without her wacky grandmother, Florida Brown, who, by the way, in the next book actually goes to Florida on vacation because it's the state that was named in her honor in her mind. But anyway, Madison goes with her two best friends, and when her grandmother shows up, she is ill, and the doctors can't figure out what's going on. Madison's visited her old neighbor, Rosalie Claire, who has a bit of magic in her soul and in her fanny pack. And and the fanny pack is something that delivers up things that help other people. But the magic has stopped working, like, milk expires, magic expires.
Oh, my gosh. Your readers must love you. I'm guessing that you are really popular with the readership.
I love visiting schools, and it's just such a treat to talk with kids and to get them excited, and they send me little notes, through my website, and it's I love inspiring kids both to read and write. So
does she go by herself? She's only 12 years old. How does she go to Costa Rica by herself, or is there an adult?
Well, she flies down. No, she flies down and she meets her friends down there. But my kids were flying at an early age. You just check them in, and they stick them on the plane, and somebody meets them on the other end.
Oh, man. I've never been to Costa Rica.
In fact, my 5-year-old, he was 6, he's now 28, and he took his first trip down to visit his grandmother in Northern California, and he told me when he got off the plane that he partied in the bathroom. So, they must not watch them too much on those airplanes.
No. So for you to say down there in Northern California, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Washington State.
Ah, no wonder. Down there in Northern California. You must be...
Yeah, right, I know. It just seems a little incongruous, particularly when you're in Florida. But anyway, what happens, the thing that drew me to really write this particular story is when I was a kid, I always imagined what it would be like to meet my parents when they were children. And, would they like me? Would I like them? What would it be like to be equal to your parents, right? And so Madison has to travel back into time, back in time through the Megapix 6000, which is this high-tech magic TV that's kind of a portal. And she gets to meet her mother when she's just a couple of years older than herself, and she gets to help her mother kind of figure out her life and set her on the right path. And so that was really intriguing to me.
Oh, man. I wonder if I ever met anybody that was me. Mm-hmm. Maybe a time machine has been invented, and I met a guy, and it was me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. That's the trick of writing time travel, is you've got to set up all these rules and not break them.
Oh, right.
It kind of bursts your brain occasionally.
When you do write the children's stories, are you under scrutiny by your editor? Do they have allowances so they can tell you what to change and what to leave in a story?
Oh, yeah, but, I actually love that because you get so close to a story that you kind of can't see the forest for the trees sometimes, and it's nice to have another set of, seasoned eyes on it to say, this isn't working for me, and they're also, she is also very good about saying, okay, this is my opinion. And you don't absolutely have to stick with this. But mostly she's got fantastic, recommendations. So I really appreciate that.
It goes kind of without saying that when children or young readers, the more they read, I guess the better they are. Even if the reading is fun, and that's kind of a given. When Harry Potter was a big deal, I remember trying to make this argument. We had some people who didn't like the idea that there was sorcery in Harry Potter, and I remember saying, you know what? If it's getting the kids to read, it's getting the kids to read.
Absolutely.
They know the difference. They know it's make believe.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons I wrote this series and used the kind of the magic television as a vehicle is because I was trying to reach those kids who watch, more than their share of 32 hours of television a week, who don't who don't tend to pick up a book, and try to appeal to those readers and to avid readers too. I mean, avid readers really enjoy the book also, but to get those kids to pick up books who wouldn't ordinarily do that, and it's proven to do that, which I love.
and you're also a script writer for Dragon Tales, so you've got
I was a script writer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that years ago, and that's one of those perennial favorites that when I do my school presentations and I talk about being I've written a lot of different things, a lot of computer games for kids and television for kids, and they see the picture Dragon Tales, and I get the
Are you on Bainbridge Island? Is that where you are?
I am on Bainbridge Island in Washington. Yeah.
Oh, I just looked on your bio. It said that. Boy, I just looked it up too. That looks like a nice place right outside.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Is that considered Seattle, or is it a different?
No, it's about a half-hour ferry ride from downtown Seattle.
Wow, looks really nice.
Yeah.
And with all of the news outlets today, when you hear of people getting dementia and things like that, you really get to the crux of everything.
I'm not following on the dementia piece.
Oh no, but I'm just trying to say that when children are growing up, they're in one situation, and then once they get to a certain age, they seem to be removed from the family a little bit, and then when they get back in line, like say with the character and the grandmother, it's like they're discovering each other all over again.
Oh yeah, that's
how
true.
I meant to put it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and it's and I love the kind of multi-generational piece of it, and also the thing, a lot of kids' books will have only, pretty much focus on only the kids, and I do like bringing in the whole family.
Oh yeah.
That's our lives, That's and the parent as wacky as her grandmother is, she's not
senile or anything. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
and so it's important, I think, for kids to see adults in broader vision.
So as it says here, you're a video producer. Have you started to, or I'm sure you thought about it? These sound like they would be naturals for some visual presentation, even though it would defeat the purpose of trying to get
it would get them watching television.
Yeah.
I had the film rights were purchased on the first book, and then that company, they kept paying for them for a while, and then they went out of the filmmaking business. So
it didn't happen yet.
Yeah, and so I'm waiting for the third book to come out when I have the series. Ideally, I'd love it to be like a 3-season Amazon show.
That would be great.
Oh man, that would be good. Yeah, and that's a studio that's making a name for itself now. Well, thank you for being on the air with us. I'm looking at the street view on where you are. Do you know where the Blue Canary is? The Blue Canary? No?
No,
See?
I don't know. I'm not on. There should be we're on the water, actually, so I think my husband's boat is in that overview shot.
Okay. I have a copy of the book. Hello there, do you still know me? I have a copy of it. If you want this for a young reader, the person, you'll probably love it as well as the young reader in your life. Call me if you want the one that I have. The rest of us have to go buy it. Real quickly, before we say goodbye, Laurie, do you have a website you can direct us to?
Thank you. Yes, it's LaurieArnoldBooks.com, and that's LAURIE.
Okay.
So that way of spelling it.
Laurie, thank you. It was a delight to get to chat with you. Thank you for being on the air with us today.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, and have a great day.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Thursday, mostly sunny and hot with a high of 91 near the coast, 98 inland. Partly cloudy and warm Thursday night, lows in the 60s. Friday will be a very warm day with some sunshine. It'll become breezy in the afternoon, high 87 on the coast, 94 inland. For Saturday, times of clouds and sun with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, the high 83 at the coast, 93 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles,